So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So same unit I drove more than 1 year ago. So this is kind of like a long-term update. By the time I got here to Cafe Agapita, this already has 13,300 kilometers. What I expected here, super reliable, no issues whatsoever. A few scratches here and there, but that's part of the ownership experience. So what I've learned on the way here, since there were a lot of bumpy roads and I even got to go off-road-ish with this Stonic, the ground clearance of this, like before 180 millimeters, I had no issues going over big bumps, muddy roads, so on and so forth. I highly recommend this if you're planning to go like long trips here to Silang Cavite. The big question, the Tito question, will it make it up to Baguio? That's a very big yes. Uphill, just leave it in manual mode. It can go up with no issues whatsoever. And also take note, there were a lot of camera equipment in this car and we were 2 people on board. So now I finally got to drive this on the highway since I've been driving it around Mandaluyong a lot. So same fuel figures, but this time I was able to do 7.1 kilometers per liter in the city around BGC only. That is like 0.3 less than the one I did in Mandaluyong. Now this is where things a little get more interesting. On the way here, SLEX, Calax, name it, highway driving. So first around C5, around 60 kilometers per hour, I did around 9.6 kilometers per liter. And then on the highway, I went as high as 15 kilometers per liter. So this is a very fuel efficient car. So as well, on the way here, combined reading of the fuel economy, I was supposed to manage 11.3 kilometers per liter. If it weren't for that big as traffic on the way here. So my total average here was 10.5 kilometers per liter with heavy traffic. So interchange it with light and heavy traffic. And as well, comfort, not as firm ride as I once remembered when I drove the Style Edition and this a year ago. My cousin who owns a white EX Stonic, he did note as well the firm suspension. But once you buy this brand new, these are overinflated around 40 to 45 psi. So the recommended is around only 35 or 33 psi. So that's where the ride differs. So if you go around the 35 psi, like what we have here now, it is much softer, but it's definitely so fun to drive around in the twisties. And if you go for the overinflated ones, yeah, they tend to firm up a lot. My case still stands from before that this rides like a Mini Cooper because of the firm suspension. That only just goes down to the air pressure in the tires. So other things to take note of, the 6-speed automatic transmission is really good on the highway. Very quiet, 2,200 to 2,500 RPM, around 100 kilometers per hour. The cabin's so quiet. And VH is alright. And I did notice something on up speeds at 6th gear, so around 90. If you want to accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour, yeah, it will tend to run out of breath. But put it back to 5th gear, you won't have an issue. So, yeah, highway speeds, yeah, I understand now what Kako meant. If you reach 110 kilometers per hour, there's a lot more noise, wind noise going into the cabin. But at around 100 kilometers per hour less, no issues. And I did find a little bit of a dead spot with the steering wheel. So it made me a little bit more alert with driving on faster paces. But you know me, I love fast driving. So yeah, I love the driving dynamics of this Kia Stonic. So just watch out for the dead spot, as I said. Yeah, so that's my long-term update with this demo unit, Kia Stonic LX Automatic from Kia Mandaluyong. I want to thank Sir Aerobs who's just hanging out in the back of this. So I have a vlog of this Kia breakfast drive. Link of that will be in the description down below. Stay tuned for this review as well. Now with my full driving impressions of the Kia Sorento SX. And more Stonic owners, the second batch just arrived here. So if you know the story already from my vlog. So yeah, that concludes my long-term update with this specific Kia Stonic. So hope you guys like and subscribe. And I will see you with more future car reviews, along with more Kias. And again, link of this whole vlog will be in the description down below. Bye-bye.